Do you know Captain David Marquet's amazing and remarkable leadership story? If not, join me. It's a whole other way of thinking about leadership that could be of great value for you, both personally and professionally. Captain David Marquet wrote a book called Turn the Ship Around. This article was put together by Daniel Kemp. From 1999 to 2001, Captain David Marquet served as captain of the USS Santa Fe, a nuclear submarine stationed in Pearl Harbor. At the beginning of his tenure, Santa Fe was one of the worst subs in the fleet. His book, Turn the Ship Around, is a phenomenal story of how the ship turned from poor to excellent during his tenure and beyond through his leadership. If you haven't read it, I hope this inspires you to do so. And to hear this and many other wonderful, motivational, informational, contributory things, please like and follow here on Facebook. I'm Kim Conrad with The Kim Conrad Show every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time. And then if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe, click the bell, all notifications, and share. And let's grow these communities to make a bigger difference together, because there's a lot more coming. An amazing new movie video called Because of You, This World is a Better Place. Like and follow here on Facebook, and subscribe, click the bell and all notifications on YouTube, and you'll be told when that comes out soon. So, this is called the leader-leader method rather than the leader-follower. The type of leadership Marquet recommends to his readers is what he calls leader-leader. This is different than the more well-known leader-follower model, where there is one leader who has all the authority and control, and everyone else is the follower. In the leader-leader model, though, more and more control is given to the people underneath the leader, to the people on the ground doing the work. Hence, they are not merely following orders like followers, but have control over their work and therefore greater authority. However, Marquet quickly realized that two things were needed as more control was given to the people underneath him. What's gone on in your company, in your life? How does the leadership happen there? And what else can you do now as you learn these things? I find of extreme value. So one thing that he realized, Marquet, was that technical competence had to be sharpened. People had to know their craft if they were to own it. The second was that they needed increased clarity on the purpose of their organization. They needed to understand why their organization existed so that they could make decisions that were in alignment with the organization's purpose. Makes a lot of sense. So Marquet's ideas for control in leadership: don't move information to authority, move authority to the information. Don't move information to authority, move authority to the information. Marquet gives a few mechanisms for how he gave more and more control to his crewmates. One is called I intend to. Instead of him as captain giving orders, crewmates come to him stating, Captain, I intend to, da-da-da, I've thought through, da-da-da, and details, I intend to move forward, to which the captain would reply, very well. Makes life much easier for the leader. The results of this mechanism were that, one, it eased the captain's hesitancy in giving more control to his people, since his people communicated the reasoning behind their intentions to him. Second, it caused the people below him to begin thinking like him. Cool. It forced them to think about what their leader would want to know, which implicitly trained them to think like their leader. Marquet's ideas for competence in leadership. Control without competence is chaos. Marquet quickly realized that the need for competence dramatically increases when you give people control. But it's not as though his crew could drop every responsibility they had. They had to run the submarine. So, how did he encourage competence? He made sure learning was maximized. He even prioritized it in the ship's creed. What do we do on a day-to-day basis? We learn. Why is learning a better word than training? Training implies passivity, potentially. It is done to us or for us. We are trained. We attend trainings. Learning is active. It's a choice. It is something we do. Therefore, our vision for our command is a learning and competence factory, said Marquet. What do you expect me to do? I expect you to learn to be a better submariner each day. Very clear. Marquet encouraged a culture of learning to increase his crewmates' competence, and it paid off. The crew passed their inspections with flying colors. Marquet's idea for clarity in leadership, a third key. Clarity means people at all levels of an organization clearly and completely understand what the organization is about. Marquet also realized that as control is pushed down, the importance of clarity on the purpose of the organization is increased. He increased clarity on his ship by coming up with guiding principles for the ship, things like courage, openness, and so forth. Nothing revolutionary, but to ensure that this list of principles did not just become a piece of paper on the wall, Marquet embedded the principles in the wording, the power of words, of the ship's awards and evaluations. So, for example, when someone received an award, the reasoning behind it was given in the language of the ship's principles. Petty Officer M exhibited courage and openness when reporting, etc. This brought the principles to life for everyone to live. It embedded the language and thinking of the principles into the actions of the crew. So that's the leader-leader model. Push control further down, number one. Number two, ensure a growth and learning mindset to increase competence. And number three, keep the purpose and goals of the organization crystal clear. I'll repeat those again. The leader-leader model is number one, to push control further down. Two, ensure a growth and learning mindset to increase competence. And three, keep the purpose and goals of the organization crystal clear. So then I ask and invite you to do so. Where can I apply these methods in my personal life? With myself even, and with others, just in greater communication, enhancing collaboration, cooperation, learning, and competence. And how can I apply that in my businesses? What can we do to help raise the bar for all of us to collaborate and create an even better and better world each and every day, to keep learning each and every day and becoming even more and better each and every day? What kind of world could we have when we all do this? So Marquet's book is Turn the Ship Around. You can Google it and find it, and I highly recommend reading it. Very inspiring, very motivating, and really difference-making in all the examples and what he was able to do, with giving credit to the crew, who everyone chose to participate and come out as a whole better than ever before. Thank you so much for being here. I'm Kim Conrad with the Kim Conrad Show. Please like and follow this page on Facebook. And I'm here every Wednesday at 10 a.m. Mountain Daylight Time, live on Facebook. And if you're watching this on YouTube, please subscribe, click the bell, all notifications, and share. And let's become the leaders that make the difference each and every day for a better and better world. And if perchance you are going, I'm really fallen down in certain places in my life, or I got some ideas I'd really like to bring to fruition even faster, quicker, better, message me at gobeyondwithkim.com. That's gobeyondwithkim.com. You can see some examples of clients that have worked with me and what's possible to have your dreams and your magnificence that you are designed to live and be greater and greater every day come to more and more fruition. It's time. It's time for all of us to show up in our magnificence and create the world that is possible each and every day. And thank you so much for being here. You are a gift in my life, and I do my best to be a gift in yours. If you have any recommendations or thoughts about anything that inspires and motivates you, please message me on Facebook or, comment on YouTube. I'd love to hear about them and consider them for upcoming episodes. So, where can you embody these leadership mantras, these leadership tasks, knowledge in your week this week? And what differences can you find out that they make for yourself, for others, and your company or your life to a better and better world together? Thanks so much for being here. Have a great week. Take care. Bye-bye.